Hello, how are you? Today I brought a super delicious recipe for your afternoon snack, which also works great as dinner. Especially on the weekend when you want to eat something tastier, different, but don't want to give up your healthy lifestyle. You're going to love this recipe. It's low carb, so it's perfect if you want low carb recipes to lose weight or if you want to control your blood sugar. This recipe also doesn't use wheat flour. It has no gluten. You're going to love it. Stay until the end. You won't want to miss it. If you love easy, quick, and healthy recipes, you're going to love this channel. So go ahead and subscribe. Remember to turn on the notification bell to get updates. I have new videos every day, and you're going to love them. Let's get started. Remember, the ingredients with their quantities and the nutritional information are listed below in the description. So, to start our dough, I'm going to use egg whites. This will prevent the recipe from having an eggy taste and will give it a lighter texture. I even have a video here on the channel about what to do with leftover egg yolks with lots of great ideas. I'll leave the link down below in the description for you. So, to our egg white, I'm going to add the salt right away to season it. I'll also add a bit of oregano to season the egg white itself, which makes it easier. I'm going to add a bit of olive oil here. I'm going to add the oat bran now, which will act as the flour here. Remember that it's a higher fiber option with a lower glycemic index, and it also contains beta-glucans, which help control cholesterol. So it's an excellent addition, especially if you're on a low-carb diet. I'm going to add a bit of water here to make it easier to mix everything because egg white tends to be a bit more viscous. I'm going to add the baking powder here now to make sure it gets well mixed in so we don't end up with those lumps that sometimes form. And I'm going to add our grated Parmesan cheese because it will help give it a great texture and flavor. So I'm going to finish mixing all of this well and then put it in our baking pan to go into the oven. I grabbed my baking pan. It's got a hole in the middle, so I lined it with parchment paper and raised the edges because as you can see, this batter here is more liquid. So I'm going to take it to the oven to pre-bake. And after it's pre-baked, we'll make the filling. So now I'm carefully spreading it out here to make it more perfectly round. And after it's been pre-baked, I'll come right back so we can then make the delicious topping for our pizza. I'll be right back. It's been 15 minutes and look how amazing this crust is. I'm even going to remove the paper from underneath because I'm going to put it back in the oven now and I don't need it anymore since it's already well cooked, super quick. So now let's make the topping. I'm going to add tomato sauce here. Remember that I have my tomato sauce recipe here on the channel if you want to make it at home. I'll leave it down below in the description for you. And besides the tomato sauce, this is a pizza-inspired recipe, so I'm going to add mozzarella cheese. Let me spread the tomato sauce here so it looks right. You can add more or less sauce depending on your preference. So now I'm going to add our cheese, the mozzarella. You can also add as much as you like, however you prefer. Tell me, what exactly is your favorite pizza topping and what are some of your creative pizza ideas that you typically prepare at home or perhaps like to order when you go out to eat? I would love to hear all about them. I'm also going to add a bit of tuna in water and salt here. If you want to use sardines, that's also really good. Shredded chicken, chopped boiled eggs, leftover ground beef. Tell me, what do you usually add to your pizza to boost the protein? Remember that this dough also has plenty of protein from the egg whites. I really went all out here because this delicious pizza is truly a full and satisfying meal. And to finish, I'm going to add a few slices of olives. Then I'll put it back in the oven to melt and I'll show you what the texture of the dough looks like when we cut it. Hold on. Look how delicious that is. I just had to wait for the cheese to melt. I'm going to cut a piece here. Tell me what your topping will be. I'd love to see your comment and find out what your favorite pizza flavor is. Let me grab a spatula so you can see its texture. Make this at home. You're going to love it. It got stuck here on the side. Look at this. How amazing. Now you can get a better look at the dough's texture. Make it. You're going to love it. Look at this. Also, check out my playlist of healthy snack recipes. You're going to love it. Remember to like the video, that really helps me out, and share it with anyone who would enjoy it, with anyone who needs it. Let's expand this chain of good together. That's what I want for the channel. Let's try it. It's wonderful. Make it. You're going to love it. See you next time. Bye.
Mmm.